enjoyed your talk at the MPLS Winter Party and your interview with Professor Dennis Noble earlier on. Wow, enormous research you are doing. I'm very, very impressed. What do you think can be done to help more women into careers in science?
I think the most important thing is explaining the long-term goals and the sheer breadth of applications that we work in. So if you look out in our lab, you wouldn't think there was a problem with women in engineering. We're 50-50 split between men and women from all backgrounds, from all over the world. There is no problem. Because I think we are working in quite an unusual area that appeals to a different range of people from the more conventional areas of science and engineering. And I think the most important thing that we as practicing scientists and engineers can do is get that message across. Yes, it is about building cars and bridges, but it's also about building the medicines of the future. It's about building the computers of the future, how we're going to design new cities. It covers the whole spectrum. And if you can capture the interest of young children and show them you can actually change the world in all these areas, I think that's how we can get more people, more talented young people of all backgrounds, men and women, into engineering.
When you were at sixth form college, what made you to decide to study science?
So it was a bit of an accident. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was doing chemistry, physics and maths because I enjoyed science and I found it easy. But I was also doing Latin and art and general studies. So I really didn't know what I was doing. And it was actually my art teacher took me to an exhibition at the Royal College of Art on industrial design and engineering, where you have to design beautiful things but also which perform a useful function. And I thought, that's what I want to do. And so then I realized in order to do that I needed to do an engineering degree, so that's why I applied. And then in my third year I became obsessed with ultrasound and bubbles, and that's where I've ended up.
And you know, there are so many science students at university. Even after they started studying science, they don't know what to do in the future. And quite a few students I know, after PhD in sciences,
Absolutely.
They are dreaming
Yes.
about getting a job in the finance. What do you think about it? Do you have any tips for them?
The only thing I can say, I've lost many of my best and brightest PhD students to finance. I have to say the number that are still there 5 years later is quite small. Eventually, I think the ones that are really passionate about science find that they want to come back. But it is very difficult because financially there's no contest. You will be paid more. You will probably work longer hours, but still. So it is very difficult. My husband actually works in finance, and his argument to me is we need very talented people running the economy as well.
Right.
And he does have a point, and actually there's a fair amount of engineering in making better, more sustainable financial structures too. It does still break my heart.
So we need a balance.
We need a balance, and we need more focus on technology transfer in this country, so that there is somewhere for our best and brightest students to go that isn't into a big bank.
Okay, what other areas are you interested in?
So in my non-work life, which is increasingly small, I say dancing is my passion.
Dancing? Wow. What kind of dancing?
So particularly ballroom and swing dancing. I think they're both addictive. It's a fantastic way to just release your brain at the end of the day.
I'm a dancer myself,
Excellent.
so I'm very interested in what you're saying.
What type do you do?
I got a gold medal in 4 disciplines. Ballroom dancing, I mean. Waltz, tango, quick step, foxtrot.
Foxtrot's my favorite.
Oh, really?
So,
yeah, tango. Tango is my favorite. Okay, thank you very much for being with us, Voices from Oxford.
Thank you.